I know. I told him to give me the bike.
Welcome to another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is a new 20. We live. A few minutes early. But we always make it.
Computer fixed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the computer's fixed. I just didn't bring a charger with me. It wasn't ever broke. It was just I didn't have a charger. Yeah, I've been watching. I've been enjoying it, yo, because I've been watching movies on my fucking on my phone and shit.
So where you can find a charger?
I ordered it online. Yeah, the one I have, I never lost it. That shit's just fucked up. So I got a new one, and I got a fucking a new toothbrush. It's got like 5 speeds.
Oh, that shit got speeds.
Yo, that's it. Yo, listen.
Yeah, he got a Sonic.
That shit.
Sonic boom.
Let me tell you something about brushing your teeth.
Oh, okay.
I know what women feel with that rose when I got that toothbrush.
Get the fuck out of here. Stop
Yo.
massaging every crevice.
Nigga, that's just. Yo, it's like a party in your mouth and everybody's invited. Pause.
Nigga, eyes started rolling back in his head.
From a toothbrush, where you put it? You should
Yo,
have
it's
only
awesome.
had it in your mouth.
Oh, wow, she got jokes. Really?
How are you
Oh, man.
stimulated?
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, man.
From a damn toothbrush.
Because it's just an awesome experience to have something that gives you that much cleaning efficiency.
Hey, yo.
You know what I mean? It's got massage, it's got fucking whiten, it's got polish.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? It's got some other shit.
Wax.
Wax. You know what I mean? It's got all types of shit. Steam.
That's hard.
That'd be thorough. That's like some old Rocco's Modern Life type of toothbrush that you get from
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
That shit would probably be like a couple hundred. Them
Kirby made that shit.
Gotta be.
Nah, that shit was $14.
I ain't mad at that.
And it came with 5 heads, bro.
That's crazy.
So I could just take off the shit and put another one up there. Yo, shout out to my toothbrush,
Yeah, I got
bro.
like 2 different electric.
That's hard.
Yo, them fucking Sonic toothbrushes, man, they hit different, bro. They hit different. I'm saying they hit different. Like, I wonder if he got that shit trademarked. That dude, FBG,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's all he say.
I wonder.
And don't fold them.
And the whoops. How you gonna whoop
I
like
thought
that?
that was somebody,
Whoop.
but that's not a person. They just say.
Focusing
Nah, that's like a street or some shit.
Oh, I thought it was
No,
focusing.
I
Phone
looked it
on
up.
street.
They just say on phone. That's just something that they say could mean whoever. Like
Nah,
folks,
but that's-
it's just
but that's
saying
really-
folks.
Yeah,
no.
that's what-
On folks in them?
Yeah,
folks in them.
but
Is
they say
that what they
folks.
saying?
Yeah, but it's not. I thought they was
But
because they was like on phone
when
and
what's her
grave.
name?
I
Nah,
thought
but
that was
look,
a person.
when what's the name was doing the show, the
He's ready to
South
fight.
the South place, they said, oh yeah, we've been over there on phone them Ave. So it's a spot.
Maybe them folks.
It might be them folks too,
Maybe them
because they
folks
is kind of country.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's all
Don't
folks
come from
in
Chicago
there,
people,
but they
but y'all
just
know y'all
say
country,
phone
man.
Call
now
them Chicago country.
to
nigga.
shorten it, but it's
Not
not a
country,
person.
I'm
Crazy.
But they be like on
Country
phone
like
them
the talk.
grave. Like,
Yeah, that's
why
country.
would you say that? You're
Like down south niggas is country, like
Yeah.
I mean, it is the Midwest. A lot of the
Shit,
From
even
up
people
top
in
to
Cali, the
Midwest
Cali
and down
motherfuckers
in
be
the
country
dirt,
too,
can't
man.
forget about the
it's the West Coast, nigga. The Wild Wild West, nigga. That's country as it gets.
Wild Wild West.
Country as it gets.
When somebody call you a mark or a punk ass buster, nigga,
Oh, it's different. Yeah, that shit hit different.
that shit crazy, nigga. What you mean, mark ass buster?
Yeah, I don't.
Custard?
I don't need none of that.
Chill, yo. Don't
Tay
call,
Diggs.
don't
like
call me
that.
no
I mean,
custard.
not Tay Diggs.
I'm about to say Tay
Lorenz
Diggs.
Tate.
I'm about to say
Lorenz
Tay
He really was.
He be calling niggas mark ass buster.
I see Tay
He
Diggs
from
taking a
the
selfie
hood,
like
for
this.
real.
That
Like,
nigga-
it was funny. Somebody told a story. I forgot who
That
it
nigga
was.
play a judge from New.
It was,
a senator from New York now.
Yeah, no, but
Who's
I'm,
the
West Coast.
yeah, but somebody
Tate,
told a
man.
story when he was younger.
That nigga named Tate, Senator Tate.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he
His
used
last
real
name Tate.
That's hilarious.
Senator Tate, my nigga, get the fuck out
I
of
said,
here.
just use my real shit. Fuck
Right.
That's how you know you that nigga.
Yeah.
Like Don't make up no fucking name. Well, the first name wasn't. It was something else.
Yeah, some other shit.
What else? But somebody told a story. It was a rapper or somebody. They told a story. I think it was Cameron. It was Cameron. He was like, he seen Halle Berry or something.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere. And Lorenz Tate was in he didn't know that it was Lorenz Tate at the time. And this was before Cameron got big. He was trying to give Halle Berry his mixtape. He was like, come on, like, let me get, can you take my mixtape or whatever? Because Halle Berry, she was in movies already, but he wasn't, he was just coming out or whatever. And Lorenz, like, what the fuck, Lorenz Tate, he hit that too? The way it sounded, like he was in the car with her, and then but she had her window rolled down so he could see her. So he gave her the
doing a white football.
Or no, she rolled the window down.
It was,
and it was Lorenz Tate. And I forgot. I watched that again recently. Yeah, but he.
Wow.
But the way he was, how he was talking, like he was like, what the fuck? Like he rolled the window down, took the tape, and he was like, bitch, blah blah. Or no, he didn't say. He seen him again years later after he grew up or whatever, and he was like, yo, you know, I remember when you he was like, that was me in the car when you gave Halle the mixtape, that was me in the car with her. And he was like, oh. And he was like, yo, that bitch, blah, 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 something.
She was about to throw out the mixtape or some shit. And he was like, nah.
And he was like, let me take this shit, bitch. You don't know what the fuck, or something. But it's like, you don't think he talk like that, because even though he played like gangster in movies, like, I never really watched no interviews or nothing.
Yeah, he a real nigga. Like Benzino, let's talk about that.
Nah, Benzino was crying about that.
Let's talk about that.
We
gotta talk about it, cause like
I was with you till you cried, bro.
I'm really like this.
Before you say that,
not even. I wasn't even about to say nothing about the crime. I was about to unpack it on that story because I never really gave a fuck about a Benzino. Let's just start there. How about that? You know what I mean? Let's just keep it. Let's keep it. I didn't know he was on that. Yeah, but I know I knew what kind of music he was doing on, but he was never. Who your top 5?
Yeah, I don't.
Who your top 10? Who your top 20?
Because he was the source.
Who your top 30? It was never a Benzino. Let's start there. We gotta
He's just jealous because his daughter have a better career.
But not even that. I'm not looking at none of that. No, I never. Cause I'm about to give him his flowers. But I'm saying I'm giving him a reverse shit sandwich, an inverted shit sandwich.
It's flowers for the source, not for his.
But I'm gonna give him more than that. So at the end of the day, I always respect a real nigga. At the end of the day, I can't not real recognize it. If I'm a real person, if I'm really a person that stand on my values and my principles, like I'm sitting here, I'm watching it with a person that's cleaning their gun at the time. This the type of shit that I'm on my mind, like, yo, like, and we drinking, watching this stupid shit, and I'm like, yo, this nigga Benzino, like, really a regular nigga. He just a goofball music wise. I watch Drink Champs, and this nigga was like, drinking his shit, getting fucking live, not giving a fuck. Not saying that. That's really whatever, but he was saying like, yo, like, I was never this music person. I was always a street nigga. Don't paint the idea of me being an entertainer. That was just an evolution of whatever it was. I seen people die, and it's traumatizing. Seeing people die in front of you, see people get shot in front of you, seeing shit happen in front of you, like type shit. That's traumatizing shit, my nigga. You feel me? Nah, but I think it was so much. I think it was so much more because he did tap in on him being homeless. He didn't cry over homelessness. He cried over. No. But what I'm saying is, what I saw from watching the whole shit was this nigga was really talking about a lot of personal shit and saying like shit nobody told him to talk about the shit he was talking about. Like all the shit that happened in the hood when he was in the hood, like shut the fuck up. Don't talk about that. But he just felt like, yo, to be 58 years old and still be having to do that shit still now, after he's had so much fame and so much money, is crazy. But he like, fuck it. He gotta do what he gotta do. He gotta survive. He gotta eat. And I'm like, damn, that shit hit me. So I was like, all right, what he's talking about, regardless of his emotional outbursts and him being drunk and wilding, I seen past all that shit. Cause I seen what he was getting, and that's kind of the discussion I had with my boy when we was watching this shit. I'm like, yeah, you seeing this nigga crying like and all this other shit, but on some real nigga shit, I seen this nigga really did a lot for the hip hop community, has a lot of knowledge about the hip hop community, but never really got recognized like he should have for his part at the time when it should have been whatever. But he also admitted he was a bit irresponsible. He didn't invest. He didn't do whatever. He looked out for his people. His people got on. They did whatever they did.
What happened.
And niggas just left you high and dry. And now you the clown.
To do with it.
Now you the clown.
Niggas,
all I say is like when I do something, don't make me look stupid. If I do something for you, I don't mind doing nothing for you, but don't make it seem like, oh man, this nigga a sucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like some niggas really mistake kindness for weakness. And I feel like that's like a crazy oversight for anybody. Because like when you do that, you letting your guard down in a situation that you might not even know what type of situation you in. So a lot of times people that's being nice or kind to you and they got scars and they got, you know what I mean, you could tell that they've been through some shit. Those motherfuckers have been through some shit and they're trying to be better. And you on the eggshells with that motherfucker, but don't even realize it. So always come how they coming. Don't treat nobody any way other than how they treating you. And that's what I was talking about with the nigga. This nigga was like, he was humble. He looked out for his people, and his people were like, fuck this nigga.
Alright. I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying, but there's another side of it too. Like at the end of the day, bro, like I've heard the same honorable person that you're talking about, or how he try to make himself on Drink Champs, basically bitch and complain to his daughter because her success, he felt like warranted. Hey, you owe me some money. Like, if I ever ask for money, you need to give it to me because...
I seen that clip.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like...
He didn't say it because of her success.
He didn't say that. That's how the context is.
He's like, I took care of you. So if I asked you to borrow, he said, if I asked any of my other kids...
That's not the relationship.
If the other kids ain't famous. If he asked them for money, they give it without a problem.
That's not even a relationship that she has portrayed. She didn't really grow up with the nigga. And they weren't cool until she got on.
He said you took care of her. That's not what he...
I mean,
because you could take care of that's what happens a lot of times when you're in the music industry.
As a man, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Right.
If you give them money and you don't give them attention, technically to the course you took care of them. But it's not to the kid because the kid wants you there and don't care about the money.
Referring to so at
the end of the day, that is your responsibility. So as it's your responsibility, it's not her responsibility to ever give you that shit back. As a father,
yeah, I don't think you.
As a father, if I ever hit up my daughter and said, "Look, because you got money, because you're successful, and I had you, you owe me money," is complete arrogance. I'm never gonna be on that person's side because at the end of the day, how do you account for money as time, like the courts do? You see what I'm saying? That's what the courts do. The courts equate money as time. They don't equate time as love, as, you know what I'm saying? And as human beings, if you're siding with the court mentally, then it's like, yo, I can't agree with that shit, bro. They're the evil for a reason. You see what I'm saying?
So my thing with Zeno is aside aside of,
and minus all of that, this is a clash, bro. It's war. This is like we're going back and forth. You hear Nikki talking crazy about Meg's dead mom.
But
you see what I'm saying? Nothing's off the table.
This the thing, right? So
aside, you're winning. You're up. You just had a dope ass fucking diss on people say you was up, and now you crying. It's just like the Drake and Mo shit. As soon as Mo says some, as soon as Mo says a critique,
and you saying that aside of no, but hold on.
All of a sudden he's wearing a dress.
Aside of
like what, nigga? What are you doing?
Aside of.
No, I'm saying
no.
Is just like the situation with Mos Def and Drake. When Mos Def said Drake ain't hip hop, all of a sudden now Mos Def is in a dress. It's like, bro,
that could be deeper meaning.
That's what I think is this too.
With Zeno,
like you're crying on
the whole shit,
bro, over M.
Because you brought up the Eminem shit, so we
brought it up.
Nah, but you brought it up today, so we'll talk about that in a second. Right now, I'm talking about just Zeno overall. I didn't give a fuck. I know he don't like him.
Crying about the M
no.
shit.
Hold on. We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about the M shit.
And what man cries about how hard they have it?
We gonna talk about the M shit
we sympathize.
in a second.
We don't do that.
He went through a lot growing up.
We don't do that.
But hold on. Time out.
We don't do that.
Let me say my part on what I'm talking about Zeno. And then we gonna go into the Eminem shit. I answer that in a second. The thing about
you cry over loss for a man. But if you
hold on,
if you cry over another man, then you're crying.
I don't think he was crying over Eminem. I disagree.
Well, why would you mention? Why would you mention? I disagree with that. Why would you mention M?
Because
tears.
We gotta talk about that separate.
There is never a separation in war.
No, I'm talking about as a separate discussion. Are we talking about that point?
This off too because he cried. He cried.
No, listen.
Hold on.
We not talking about crying, my nigga. Fuck crying. I'm not talking about crying. I'm talking about this nigga was talking about some other shit, and we focused on the wrong fucking thing. Why are we worried about Eminem? Fuck Eminem.
Because this is
what Eminem. If he said fuck Eminem, fuck Eminem.
This is what he's crying over, bro.
But no.
This is what you was crying over,
but
bro.
This is what I'm saying.
We're not gonna excuse you're crying over another man.
But I'm
because of how hard you got it.
But was he crying over another man?
Yes. He said it with tears in his eyes. If I had beef, yes, he did.
He said a lot. Hello. What did he say?
A lot. Now,
about what he's talking about? Because I'm confused. I didn't watch
specifically because I didn't even watch the whole thing.
All right, hold up. Time out. You didn't watch the whole thing.
Clip. I watched. He was crying.
You watched the clip
with Eminem's name in his mouth. There's no reason why you should cry with your enemy's name in your mouth.
Clips.
That's weak.
Clips. I watched the whole
matter. Like you can't take that out of context. If you're crying, bro. If MGK cried.
All right.
After he dropped his diss,
bro.
No, it's not because it's facts. If he cried, you would discredit MGK.
I watched the whole fucking interview. So no,
that's not. I'm not talking about the interview. I'm talking about MGK and Eminem.
I'm not talking about MGK.
I'm just saying, why can't we relate?
I don't know what clip you talking about because I watched the whole fucking shit.
I'm not talking about a clip.
Okay,
I'm saying MGK.
They did say something about MGK, and they did say something about Eminem.
But MGK didn't cry about it, bro. We're talking about him.
It wasn't about crying. Thank you. Can I really tell y'all the actual thing?
You told us the whole story.
Because we on live right now. We just saying a whole bunch of shit. I'm telling you what actually happened because you didn't watch it. You watched the fucking clip. And that's the problem with social media. Every fucking time somebody sees a clip, they be like, oh, this shit really happened. Watch the whole fucking video, bro. They take shit out of context for clickbait. You can have this discussion.
You can't take saying a man's name.
One part and with another.
Exactly.
Listen,
I do it all the fucking time.
You can't take saying a man's name with tears in your eyes out of context. You can't take that shit out of context.
Alright, so what did he actually say?
Bro, please.
He was talking about Eminem. But go ahead.
Bro, no, he wasn't, bro.
What was he crying about?
Alright, so what did he
That's what I'm saying.
Keep on going back and forth.
I know. I'm trying. Because you love Eminem, obviously. It's obvious. Okay, cool.
Me?
Cause
I love Eminem.
But you making it like that.
I don't love sex shit. I just don't love sex shit.
But it's not that.
What did he say?
They had a whole fucking interview that was like 2-something hours long, bro. I watched the whole 2 hours something fucking interview.
What was he crying about though?
He was crying about a whole bunch of shit because he was drinking the whole fucking time. That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch the whole fucking shit, bro, before you make your assumption. He was crying. All right. So he was crying about all his homies dying in the hood when he was in Boston and Hyde Park and all these other different areas in Boston and shit. And he was like, yo, I seen motherfuckers die. Like a motherfucker got stabbed. I got stabbed by a motherfucker, yo, because of this, and just talking about a whole bunch of shit. And then he just started breaking down. Now, while he was breaking down, he just started saying a whole bunch of other shit. But he was already, tears was in his eyes when he started talking about death, about people that have passed in his life, people that he lost in the struggle, people that he lost on his grind coming up, people that is away in jail, and, you know, over 100 niggas that he said he probably, you know, touched base with. And that's because he was in this, you know, this little group in Boston, the Made Men. And that's where they, you know, put Boston on the map for gangster rap. But it wasn't just music. Niggas was really living this shit. Niggas was really out there in the grind. It wasn't just talking about doing some shit. And then the fake shit was never really publicized like that. And he was talking about an era of time where the music actually represented the culture.
So how did Eminem's name get mixed?
Because he got a beef with Eminem, and he was like, that's why I'm here. Y'all want to talk about Eminem, so let's talk about it. Because that's what he said that he was. No, he wouldn't have tears in his eyes when he said that.
So there's no clip out with him saying Eminem's name with tears in his eyes?
He's saying he was already tearing up before he started talking.
But that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying there's no clip with him with tears in his eyes. I don't care what he was talking about. Right. If he has tears in his eyes and he's talking about another man, you don't bring that shit up. If you cry and you're crying about whatever you're crying about, you talk about, or you're venting and you're drunk, you vent about what's bothering you. What's bothering you is Eminem. Period. Like, we're going to sit here and talk about every other thing that he was. I'm pretty sure he had fucked up shit that he had to deal with. Real fucked up shit. But at the end of the day, I also believe.
I told my mans it was going to go viral. And I was like, we was watching.
Of course, because he's like, a meme now, bro. If anybody else did that shit in any other battle,
reality shows like that, you know what I mean? So I don't really know about that.
Right now?
No, but I'm saying when he was, so I don't really know about him like that because he was with what's his name? Yeah, he used to be with what's his name? Not PD Rock. What's the nigga name that got two? He got two baby mothers and shit, and they be always going at it together and shit. He be with Reed Dollars. Erika, you know what I'm talking about? The dude.
Stevie J.
Not Stevie J. The other nigga. The other nigga with two.
Oh.
Yeah, that nigga. Peter Gunn. So he chilling with them niggas and shit. So, cause he an old school nigga. Like he not no, you know what I mean? He 58, bro. Like you feel me? So he done seen shit. But the way he carrying on, it looked kind of crazy because it's like, yo, like, why are you carrying on like this? Why you going through this shit? And he like, yo, he lost.
Like a duck.
He lost everything.
Like a duck.
I don't got a problem with the nigga.
I don't got a problem with him either.
I think
I'm not mad at him. And I'll take it further. I'll take it further and say M was lame for dissing him. M was lame, like, yo, bro.
He probably
why are you
some type of way.
Why are you bringing up
before? And it's Eminem. He's an icon in the music industry. You probably don't want to have a falling out. Even if some people, he probably was. That probably was a part of it too. If he started talking about that in the midst.
He said, "Why do people like Eminem?" He was like, yo, Nori, when the last time you listened? He said, Nori. No, bro, listen. It was a 2-hour interview. I'm taking out clips to appease your affinity for Eminem right now.
I'm telling you, if he's saying, why does people even like this person?
Listen.
That's trauma. Because you won't even acknowledge.
Can I finish saying what
I'm just saying that's trauma. To say, hey.
Cause I know you want to expound on it, but it's other shit I wanted to talk about besides this. But I just wanted to bring it up. But I didn't know it was gonna get spicy like this, cause I don't give a fuck about neither one of them niggas like that. To be honest, I'm really not. I'm for the culture.
It's the principles for the culture.
What's the principles that? What's the principles that?
Well, wait. What did he even say? He was like, why did who likes Eminem and what else?
Right. So let me finish that. So he's like, why do you like Eminem anyway? Like, you feel me? Like, I never heard you listen to Eminem track. I lived with you for like a few years.
That's
like,
what he
you
said
never,
to Nori?
you never played that, yeah. And he was like, nah. But he was like, okay, so who would you pick? Eminem, is Eminem your favorite artist or whatever? Because obviously he got some type of shit he feel about him. You know what I mean? Because they had their so-called beef and whatever the case may be or whatever. But that's water under the bridge. They shit never came to no really violent shit. It was just words back and forth. But the way it's being made is like now, because he in a vulnerable point in his life, now he's letting his emotions get the best of him, which men do all the time. What they shouldn't do, but it's this era. Man, you crazy as fuck. What more do you want from me? It happens on the camera all the fucking time, bro.
We clown them niggas.
We clown them.
But we can't clown this nigga for crying.
But you gotta be careful, because you could be
caught. We don't gotta.
Because a lot of niggas get emotional. A lot of niggas get emotional.
Look, I'm not mad at niggas getting emotional. I'm not mad at a nigga getting emotional. But hold on, let me get this off. I'm not even mad at the nigga getting emotional, because yo, I'm an emotional person. I cry. Listen. I cry over the Lion King, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not an emotional person.
So we gonna be like, cut this shit off, cut the camera.
Let me finish. Now I'm not even gonna say cut the camera. I'm gonna say don't speak on war when you know that the opposition is out. I'm just speaking on some Sun Tzu shit, because this is what I read, and this is what I believe to be true. This is the battery, bro. But this is what I believe to be true. You never, ever, ever do that. When you're in the mix of like war or a competition or some shit like that, you never show weakness. He showed weakness when he had that man's name and tears in his eyes. Bro, you were already, listen, let me finish. You were already up on the scoreboards because you had a decent diss that niggas didn't even expect you to be that good on. And you were up because the people felt like, yo, M came out the woodwork and dissed you. You wasn't even worried about M, and M came out of his way to diss you after all these years. So it was like, yo, you're up on the charts. For you to do that seemed ritualistic to me. That's what I'm getting at. Like, for me, that shit is like, yo, to see that is either one of two things. One, you got a call that you didn't like to call. That's trauma. When you get that call that says, oh, nigga, you're going to disrespect this person, well, now you got to do this, or your daughter has to pay, or somebody has to pay. You see what I'm saying? That you love dearly, because these people, like, yo, you can't play. Like, when you diss Diddy back in the day and shit, nigga, Diddy gonna let you rock out. He told Big to chill. Now Pac is dead. I don't know nothing. Keefy D's in jail now, my nigga. Because of, like, I'm all of this shit is alleged. I'm just saying, the point that I'm trying to make to you, Smiley, is you can't talk to certain rappers a certain way. Why? Because there is certain rules in play that if you break these rules, you're gonna be looked upon it as a certain way. Now, if you don't care about the rules, cool, that's cool. Eve's not supposed to care about the rules. But as men, as men that move in this type of, especially that industry, you have to be accountable for your actions. And crying on camera with another man's name out your mouth, it looked crazy. It looked like it's either a ritual and they told him he has to do that, and that's what he was really emotional about. Like, damn, it's like, nigga, I came this far and I still got to deal with this underground street shit. That's some shit that I would cry about that shit too. But that would be that though.
That's what he was crying about.
And yeah, I feel that. You know what I mean? Especially if there's some shit in the background that he can't even talk about.
But I already knew this shit was gonna be viral. Like, after I seen, I was like, yeah, this gonna go viral.
But that's why
I seen
like
clip,
the dress. Most of the dress.
I seen clip after clip after clip after clip after clip of whatever. So I knew, like, it was gonna be at least 4 or 5 fucking clips out of this shit. 100%. At least. That's good that they gonna fucking twist.
That's why I said it seemed like he had to do that. It didn't seem like he wanted to do that.
No, he was fucked up.
He was fucked up.
He was a rat. Like, you could tell. Like, this
I'm
nigga,
pretty sure he knows how he gets on camera when he's fucked up.
He wanted to. He wanted to get like that.
Exactly.
He wanted to have that. Exactly. He wanted to have that alcohol as an excuse. He was like, "Yo, this drink champs, right? All right, let's do this." Because they say when you drunk, you tell the truth, right? They say when you drunk, you tell the truth, right? So
what? 4 shots, Cameron drink, and he didn't even go up there and drink. I ain't drinking.
They put truth serum in that motherfucking head.
Because they know, because they was like, I watched this shit. You be having motherfuckers up here faded
and telling all these secrets and shit. I mean, that's how it is.
That's why he do it.
That's
alcohol. Say he be trying. He know what he do.
His girl was holding him down. His girl was holding him down, supposedly. Benzino.
I mean, that's black women do. They hold him down.
He was fucked up.
That's what black women do.
And he was like, really like, he was tired of the young boys out here killing each other, and I sensed. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I sensed a bit of deflection. There was a.
You said deflection?
Deflection.
Oh.
There was a question that was asked about his involvement with tranny women. What's that story? You heard about that?
Oh,
talk about that.
Yeah,
talk about that. Talk about that, and let's get into the next topic. I might have to switch phones.
I heard about.
I don't really know.
What was the speculation?
There was somebody
or a trans person
that came out, or I don't know. I think the person said that he messed with her. A picture came out of him with, this happened with a lot of celebrities. They be saying men that they caught them with, or a picture came out, seeing them with.
See, it's a difference between
some of the trannies be known, like they been with
a picture out in public, like I might have did a meet and greet or some shit like that.
Like, it was like some messages or something.
That's different. That's different. They could fake texts, but they have real texts too. So
because that wasn't on the. This was like years after he had this. He ain't been on the reality shows.
And that's another point that I'm at. Like, yo, what if M put that rumor out?
This came out in the blogs. This wasn't like on the show or nothing.
Remember when Nick Cannon tried to say Eminem was gay? And he just stopped saying that. And then all of it. Remember when Nick Cannon said he was about to come out with the the Dr. Stevie documentary?
Mariah Carey made that.
That's just stopped. He never came out with that.
You think M had something to do with that?
I think the Jewish people had something to do with that one specifically, or the jewels of the people.
Them people, we know who we talking about.
You know what I'm saying? But with the Eminem situation, I think M didn't take that. Lying down.
Let me ask you a crazy question, kind of off topic, but to what you just said. Mm-hmm. What do you think would happen if I created what's the church for a synagogue? What do you think would happen if I created my own synagogue and became a rabbi or some shit?
What would your faith?
What would happen
your practice
to me? What would happen to me? It would be their shit.
Oh, okay.
What would happen to me?
It depends. If you didn't get traction, they would leave you alone.
Do you think?
But if you got traction, they would off you. Just like the niggas that run their car off of water and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Just like the
I don't know why I was thinking about it.
Just like the Cash App dude. You know what I'm saying? They'll off you. They don't care. Like they got the bread. If you don't have the bread to have security, and you know what I mean, they'll off you, bro. They'll find a way.
That's crazy, bro.
It's like, yo.
And it's supposed to be America, man. You're supposed to be able to do what you want,
America.
Right? I could be a table. I could be a table.
This is America.
This shit is going to hell.
It was a really good joke somebody told me. They said, you know what? I told my boss today that they was like, "Are you here today?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm there." He was like, "I don't see you here, so we got no call, no show." Nah, I'm right behind you. I identify as transparent.
Wow.
I see it as a meme. I see that.
Fuck,
it's crazy.
And I put it on my story, I think, too.
I don't know. But Zeno, a wild guy. I don't know. He was rather entertaining. I ain't gonna.
He seemed like a good dude. He just seemed like.
Don't be caught up with Eminem. Yeah, if it's really fuck Eminem, then don't be bothered with it. Like, just leave it alone. Like, it's really no reason to beef with him. It's nothing. You know what I mean? If he's not coming at you.
But to his credit, Eminem came at him first. Cause like I said, he came out the woodwork. I don't know why Eminem dissed him. Like recently, I'm just like, why would he diss Benzino? And then Benzino actually came with some heat.
Because he made, and because his daughter said something too. I forgot about that. He made, because Eminem set a bar in one of his songs.
Yeah,
he said
out the woodwork.
About Benzino and Coy. But he didn't say nothing bad about Coy. He was like,
but
why, he was talking about Benzino.
Why M bothering with that nigga?
Exactly.
Because of what is happening. He was talking about because of what's going on. Because Benzino was just in the blogs before because Busta Rhymes and Coi Leray made a song together. Right. And he was upset about that because he was like Coi Leray didn't have no why you make a video with my daughter and she had no clothes on the video and you ain't talk to me or whatever. You shouldn't be making no video with my daughter. You 50-something years old. And
she probably felt some type of way too.
And it's like it's music. First of all, Coi Leray already dressed. She dressed like that all the time.
How am I
he didn't fuck her. They weren't love interests in the video. She was half naked, but that's how she always be dressing. And it was a song. They weren't up on each other in the video or nothing. He was someone like they were just making a song together, but she wasn't dancing on him or doing nothing or nothing. Like she just that's how she be dressing. But it's not like
jealous of your own kid.
That's what I'm saying. I could see if she was like twerking on him or they were hugged up or something in the video, but they wasn't even. They was just singing. She did her part. He said his part, and like he was like, you can't call her your sis. He was like, you supposed to be my bro or whatever, and like, cause I don't know. He felt some type of way, but I'm like. You should have told her don't be dressing like that because she been twerking, shaking her little butt all over.
You can't control her.
Yeah.
She's gonna do what she wants.
That's what I'm saying. She grown, but I don't think you should be mad at him because this is not like, she been covered up every time and she don't be doing this. And every song she got out, she got her little cheeks twerking or whatever. When she be performing,
that's her bread and butter. Yeah. Everybody calling no fucking Coi respectfully. Ain't nobody quoting Coi Leray. I don't think we don't know one line from Coi Leray.
I do like some of her songs. They're catchy, but she don't have. It's not like
unless it's.
I don't listen to that music like that.
I'm just saying.
I do listen to some shit, but it's like old school.
Some music just make you feel good, and some music has substance. And she doesn't have no substance.
I don't know one line from her.
Who?
The girl named Her.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
I do.
Off the top of my head.
I mean, I don't listen to her like that. I listen to her.
What about
in the skip?
What about that new girl? ICU. What's it?
ICU.
The song is ICU.
I don't know her name.
Coco.
Yeah,
she an actress
on the Disney Channel. Yeah, she played.
She an actress.
She played in the new
Chocolate
the new Fresh Prince, but she started on the Disney Channel.
She was Hillary, right? She bad.
Yeah, she played Hillary on the new Fresh Prince.
I like
the drama one, like the remake that who did. Mm-hmm. I didn't even finish watching that though, because another season came out, but I didn't.
She's a good Hillary. She seemed like if it's that part. But
I don't know. It's too serious.
It started. I fell off. I think I watched.
That's what I'm saying. Season. I ain't watched the second season. Like I like drama, but it needs to be a balance. Like the whole shit is just.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I want somebody to blow up or somebody to
Uncle
die
Phil got
crazy.
They murk Easy to Block Cap.
Huh?
In the show. The bad guy is a battle rapper named Easy. That's the nigga who Remy was allegedly sleeping around with. He's in the show. He's the bad guy that made Will leave and go to live with Uncle Phil.
The bully
yeah, and he gets got in the show. I hope it's no spoilers. He gets got in the show. It
is a spoiler because when did that happen?
Yeah, at the end of the first season.
Oh no, okay, then I seen that because I watched the first season, but I didn't watch.
They got his ass. And they was like, I was like, damn, how they gonna play that shit out? That shit didn't happen like that in the real show. That shit was crazy. But then they had Carlton as a cokehead. Like Carlton did coke on the Fresh Prince. I'm like, yo, What is y'all niggas on, yo? I didn't like Carlton at all.
After he did go,
I liked the real Carlton. I felt like he was just a little nerdy, but he was himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect somebody that's themselves.
He was himself too.
Nah, he was faking. He was acting like he was a good son and a good bird, and he was coked out. He was not good. Like, that nigga was living a double life. Real shit.
Because they were putting too much pressure on him.
Yeah, they were. But he was putting the pressure on himself too. He was always trying to be the best and shit. Like,
because his parents was putting pressure on him to be that. They put too much. Some people can't handle that, and then if they start slacking, they feel like, oh, I gotta do. I don't want to disappoint them, so I gotta go hard. And
I felt like
sometimes you gotta take your time, or you gotta.
I felt like relax. If you look at the other children, you didn't see that forcing on them, so it was okay. It had to be him. It was all him. Like,
how it had to. It's a show. Like,
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
How they are.